brothers and sisters. Let's go down to we still in our book of Isaiah. Let's go to verse 10. Hear the word of the Most High, you rulers of Sodom. Give ear to the law of your father, you people of Gomorrah. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices to me, says the Most High? I have had enough of burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed cattle. I do not delight in the blood of bulls or of the lamb or goats. Brothers and sisters, when you come to appear before me, who has required this from your hand to trample my courts? That means to come in there with vain, to be empty, to just trample it, show no respect to the Most High's courts. He's the judge. Bring no more futile sacrifices. Incense is an abomination to me. The new moons, the Sabbaths, and the calling of assemblies, I cannot endure iniquity and the sacred meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts my soul hates. They are a trouble to me. I am weary of bearing them. When you spread out your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Even though you make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Wash yourselves, make yourselves clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes. Cease to do evil. Learn to do good. Seek justice, brothers and sisters. Rebuke the oppressor. Defend the fatherless. Plead for the widow. My brothers and sisters. Let's stay in Isaiah and go to Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Therefore the Most High said, inasmuch as these people draw near with their mouths, and run that back. We're in Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Therefore the Most High said, inasmuch as these people draw near with their mouths and honor me with their lips, but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the commandment of men. And their fear towards me is taught by the commandment of men. So they're being taught wrong, brothers and sisters. Oh, saying for someone to say that there cannot be salvation for those who do the will of the Most High. Brothers and sisters, putting fear, that's a commandment by man. Clearly that's not the Most High commandment. The most High commandment is do the will, do his will. Be in his image. Accept his son. And you will have salvation. Brothers and sisters. We're going to keep it rolling. Let's go into Matthew. Let's go into the book of Matthew. That's when we'll start. We're going to jump to Matthew. Matthew chapter 9. Verse, let's see what I got put down here. Better yet, let's go to chapter 12. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. Let's go to Matthew chapter 12. We're going to go to 31. That's Matthew chapter 12, verse 31. Therefore I say to you, every sin and blasphemy will be forgiven men, but the blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven men. Brothers and sisters, let's go down to 33. Verse 33, we're still in chapter 12 in Matthew. Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or else make the tree bad and its fruit bad. For a tree is known by its fruit. Brood of vipers, how can you, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So brothers and sisters, you know, they got the pomegranates, right? And with the 613 seeds that the pomegranate has. But the pomegranate's seed is inside of the pomegranate. The pomegranate seeds, once again, is inside of the pomegranate. So it is a representation of what is inside of the pomegranate, brothers and sisters. But they just concerned with the outside. As long as we just put the pomegranate on the clothing, on the outside. No. It's symbolic, like the pomegranate. The pomegranate has the 600 seed, the seed of the pomegranate is inside. And it's 613. So, brothers and sisters, the seed is inside of us, not on the outside. It's on the inside, brothers and sisters. The Most High should be on the inside. That's where the seed is planted. Brothers and sisters, let's get into the, we're going to stay in Matthew. Let's go to chapter 11, verse 16. We're just going to go back a bit. That's Matthew chapter 11, verse 16. But to what shall I liken this generation? It is like children sitting in the marketplaces and calling to their companions and saying, we played the flute for you and you did not dance. We mourned to you and you did not lament. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he has a demon. And this is our Savior speaking. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, look, a glutton and a winebibber, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. So, brothers and sisters, but what shall I liken this generation? We're making all the rap songs for you, but you didn't dance. Huh? But you didn't dance. So, brothers and sisters, we must obey the Most High. and not trying to serve ourselves, brothers and sisters, serve our emotions, how we feel it should be, off our own imagination, how things should go. My brothers and sisters, our Savior said, why would I want to listen to y'all music? Y'all didn't recognize John when he came. John did exactly what the law said to do. He did not break the law. But they said he has a demon. We talk about John the Baptist. So, brothers and sisters. And then when they see we see our Savior, he comes eating and drinking. When y'all come see me, you know our Savior like, when y'all come see me, eating and drinking, they say, look, a glutton and a wine bibber, a friend of a tax collector and sinners. But y'all want to make music for me and expect me to dance. I'm not with the fake. I'm not with the outside performance. That's what our Savior's saying. You can't play me. Trying to hide your wickedness. Trying to hide your wickedness. Trying to hide in the fig leaves. Trying to put, you trying to make your own clothes. The Most High said, no, I'm going to provide the clothes for you. This is how you do it. We must please him. Just a worldly reference. When you're having a birthday party and don't you ask the person that you throwing the birthday party for what their preference is, so you can, have somewhat understanding of what type of party to throw so that person will be happy? Or do you just, hey, I'm just going to just come out the blue? The Most High don't want no surprise party. Huh? He ain't in this. He ain't in it. You can't surprise the Most High. He don't want no surprise party. Just, hey, I just want you to sell it. I want hey. So like, in other words, the Most High said this is his party, brothers and sisters. And the invites is out, brothers and sisters. The invites is out, but you must seek it. Huh? People want it to be in their mailbox, on their doors. Man, you got to seek it. You got to put in work. You got to put in work. This VIP. This the real VIP. No Viper. No Vipers allowed. VIP only the children of the Most High. Let's go into Matthew chapter 15, right? Verse 9. That's Matthew chapter 15, verse 9. Oh, let's start at 8. Matter of fact, we're going to go back and double back Matthew chapter, excuse me, brothers and sisters, bear with me. The Spirit. Let's get it. Let's get it. Matthew chapter 15, verse 7. Hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy about you. These people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. So, brothers and sisters, we must comprehend. We must comprehend that there is only a narrow path. It is not a broad path to serve the Most High. He wants you to walk accordingly to a specific way, brothers and sisters, so you can get this specific reward. You comprehend, brothers and sisters. This reward ain't going to be for everybody because everybody don't want the reward. They want the reward now. They have no faith, brothers and sisters. They want the reward from serving the world, brothers and sisters. Let's keep it rolling. We in Acts chapter 17. Chapter 17, verse, what is that? 25. That's Acts chapter 17, 25. 17 and a quarter. Once again, pardon me, brothers and sisters. Let's start at 22. Then Paul stood in the midst of the Areopagus and said, now this is Paul and he talking to the Athenians and the foreigners, right? Men of Athens, I perceive that in all things you are very religious. For I was passing through and considering the objects of your worship. I even found an altar with this inscription, to the unknown God, therefore the one whom you worship without knowing, him I proclaim to you. The Most High who made the world and everything in it, since he is the Most High of heaven and earth, does not dwell in temples made with hands, nor is he worshipped with men's hands as though he needed anything, since he gives to all life, breath, and all things. Brothers and sisters. And he has made from one blood every nation of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, and has determined their pre-appointed times and the boundaries of their dwellings. Brothers and sisters, and that's one thing I want to touch on, the boundaries of our dwellings, of their dwellings. You got people taking over lands, taking over their boundaries, going outside of their lane, not staying in their lane. Brothers and sisters, warring against the Most High, warring against order. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, we got one more. We're going to jump into the book of James, and that's the book of James, chapter 3, verse 14. But if you have bitter envy and self-seeking in your hearts, do not boast and lie against the truth. This wisdom does not descend from above, but is earthly and sensual, demonic. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters, let's stay tight with the Most High. Do not be deceived. Once again, you cannot glorify our Savior, our Father, in vain in worldly methods. That is vain worship, brothers and sisters. Do not be led astray by blind ones. They going into the pit. Brothers and sisters, do not follow them into the pit. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, I love you. Y'all stay prayerful and keep your lamps filled with light.